A little something about Raymond. He's an investor in stocks and rentals. He wants no money from you, no bait and switch, nothing. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to log into his personal account, share real estate property documents, and give you suggestions on what to read.
All right, let's get this show popping for the new year. Today is Monday, January 4th, 2021. And if you guys are looking at this video on YouTube, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. So let's log into my 401k, and we're going to check out the GE 401k, and we're going to be looking at annualized returns. So let's get in here. I'm going to show you guys how to get paid today, at least on the saving money part. I can't control what you guys decide to pick in your 401ks, but at least I can point out some things to watch out for. So that's the purpose of today's video. All right, I want to make an announcement that if your company's 401k is with Fidelity, everything you see on my screen, your screen should look the exact same. The only difference, of course, is that if you don't work at General Electric, you're not going to see this. You're going to see your company's name. But all this other stuff should be in the exact same spot. And if you're looking at this and your company does not have their 401k with Fidelity, everything that I'm stating is true. I just can't show you guys what to click on. So you're going to have to figure that out. But everything I'm saying, it will apply to your 401k. So we're going into the GE 401k, and we're going to click on investments, and we're going to look at all the investments in this 401k. There's a total of 23, and this tab is already highlighted, so this is the tab we want to be on. It says average annual total returns. And the way this tab works is that they have dates, 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, and they have 10 years / LOF, which stands for life of fund. And what these dates tell you is that when these funds hit this particular date, and these are past dates, this is how much percentage gain or loss that the fund generated. So this particular fund, within the last year, the return was 23.21. In the last 3 years, 15.45. 5 years ago, 14.61. And then this column, it says 10 years or life of fund, 14.01. So how do you know if this number is at the 10-year mark or the life of fund? You can go and look at your fund names, and underneath all of them, you're going to see a date. And the date will tell you when the fund started. So that's how you can tell if this number here is at the 10-year mark or greater. So this particular fund, this U.S. equity fund, was initiated on January 2nd, 1980. This is 2021, so of course that's longer than 10 years. So it's telling you from 1980 up until where we are now, this fund has produced on average over 14%. And what you want to do, and what I do to use the annualized total return to help me determine what I want to invest in, I just look at the values. So what is it doing near term? In the last year, how is it looking? What's up with 3 years, 5, and 10 years ago? Again, this is all past data, so it's not going to guarantee what's going to happen in the future. But at least you can look at the fund and make a determination to say, you know what, this particular bond fund, the numbers are low. If I go up here to this investment fund, they always appear high. It seems like this fund is really doing good when you look at the total average. let's look at some of the funds that I'm invested in. So I'm in this non-U.S. equity index fund. And you see a number at the 1 year mark, but you don't see anything at the 3 and the 5 year mark. So why is that? Let's look at the date. This fund was started was April 30th, 2018. So we can look back 1 year from today's date, but can we look back 3 years? Well, it's just 2021. We need a couple of more months to get to 3 years. So this is 2018, 19, 20, 21. So once we get to late April, we hit the 3 year mark, and you should see some data right here. And of course, we had to keep waiting to get to the 5 year and the 10 year. What else do we have? Let's look at this one. This is kind of weird. When I first looked at this, I thought something was crazy. But let's look at the date. This was just started less than a year ago. So no wonder not applicable. They can't give you any numbers for 1 year, 3, or 5 yet because it hasn't been there long enough. But we do see a number for the 10-year life of fund. Well, the life of fund is about 7 months. So you can stick a number right here. So it looks like the 7 months this fund has been available, it's like the number one fund of all of them. This says 37.50%. That's the highest. Yeah, that's super high. But this isn't good data because you need a lot of time. That's the whole purpose of telling you the 1 year, 3 year, 5 year. You can get fluke years, outlier years, and that's not good to make judgment. You want a lot of years. So there you go. You tie in what I just said to other techniques I've been telling you about. You got the average annual total returns. So there you go. Pretty simple. It's no rocket science here. Average annual total return. Check it out. This is telling you past performance, not future performance. Nobody can predict the future. I can't, and I want to bet you can't either. Stocksandrentals.com. If I make my money in the stock market and rentals, why would I try to get money from you? That does not make sense. Peace.